Deshaun Stokely. Love Deshaun. I'm back at it again. I'm just here to inform y'all on a lot of this information that I've been learning, that I've been new, that I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to educate the people, build a career, things of that nature. And tell y'all the truth. It's a war on consciousness right now. About all our senses, it's a war on consciousness. What you eat, what you drink, what you put in your body, the clothes you wear, the lights we're underneath. It's a war on everything. The air we breathe, it's a war on everything, bro. So I'm gonna just wait for a few more people to get in here and we can talk about this war on consciousness and what we can do as people to make it better. For not just for me, not just for you, but for the world. So just man, y'all type in some comments, then I'm gonna get this thing started. Let me know when y'all ready, I'm finna just dive right into it. As soon as some people join this thing. We're gonna be talking the talk, bro. Talking that talk. I don't think it's gonna let y'all comment. I gotta figure this thing out. I don't know what's going on with that. Hold on, y'all. I got my soursop juice with me right here. We finna dive into it just real quick, man. There is a war on consciousness. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me see if I can do it on here before I can see y'all comments. We don't want that. I don't know, man. The comments must be messed up. All right, man. So let's just talk about it. If people join, I'm gonna try to post this real quick, see if somebody will join. We're gonna talk about the war on consciousness, y'all. Live now. Get a few more people in here. Oh man, that's silly. Just waiting for some people to join, really, man, for real. I am gonna leave this video on my channel though, so y'all can always come back to it. Let me get this thing posted and I'm just gonna jump right into it with 0 viewers. I'm gonna jump right into it. Somebody will end up watching this. So the thing I wanna ask y'all, man, I think I talked about this on my other live, but today we talking about just the war on consciousness, like I say. Let me make this last post and I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Post that. All right, man. So the war on consciousness, man, it's really deep. Like I'm not here to make y'all believe it. I'm just here to make y'all know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So first thing being said, bro, I got a question for you. If you're a woman and you're pregnant, right? Let's say you're a woman and you're a young woman, an older woman, it don't matter, and you're impregnated with a child. How would you feel if the place you sleep at with your child, you and your child sleep at, how would you feel if it had roaches and bed bugs? How would that make you feel? It make you feel bad, right? Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. There's roaches and bed bugs, right? It's the same thing with the human body, bro. We are living with parasites in our body. Not some of us not knowing, some of us knowing. So it's the same concept if I was living with roaches or bed bugs or what they call dang, the mites, whatever they call, bro. Mice too. Bro, it's the same concept, bro. We living with parasites and we need to get these parasites out the body. That's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep parasites at your body if you eating animals, if you the all five senses, if the clothes you wear, man, have to be natural. You know what I'm saying? Our artificial lights, the pollutants we breathe outside every day, especially in bigger cities, the meat, the dairy consumption, and contaminated water, that's always gonna keep parasites in your system, bro. So that's really important. That's, if not the most important, to know that. So everything that, everything has just really been a lie. And to work up, most of us already know this, to work up to 2026, man, there's just been so many lies fed to people. You know what I'm saying? It's really bad, bro. It's really bad. But through the powers of the Most High, we will make this out. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna give up and lose to their games that they offering us. Brothers that look like me, they falling into gang banging, drinking, you know what I'm saying, recreational drugs, satisfaction from a white female, you know what I'm saying? Just they falling into the wrong things, bro. And it may seem that there's no hope, but trust me, there's hope, and we have to get out the spot that we're in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many brown people's gang banging today, bro, but it's an insane amount. I know that's absurd amount. And we have to make the change, bro. What are y'all getting out of it? Standing on these white people streets, throwing up signs that you truly don't know the definition of, you know what I'm saying? You thinking it's meaning this, but it don't mean that. Standing on a white man's street, talking about this is your hood. You know what I'm saying? It's just foolish, bro. It's foolish and it's not right, bro. So we have to do something today, not tomorrow, and push it off. And ladies too. I'm not just talking about brown men. I'm talking about men and women. We chasing money, bro. I know in today's society, this empire that we live in, this country we live in, we have to have money. You know what I'm saying? We have to have money. That's the terrible. I gotta have money to get food. I gotta have money to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? That's the bad part about it. So, but you don't want to get caught up to where you chasing money, you living for money. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to be like that, living for money, bro. A lot of people's living for money. A lot of people don't have time to enjoy their life because they too busy working that 9-to-5 job. I'm gonna fix it where y'all can comment so I can see what y'all saying. So like I said, bro, if you have a kid, I ain't even gonna say a pregnant woman. If you're a boy, if you're a man or if you're a woman, would you want to live with roaches and roaches and bed bugs with your kid? No. So why would you want to live with parasites inside of your body? You know what I'm saying? Why? And that Coca-Cola you drinking, and the pork and the beef and the chicken that you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live with that stuff, bro. It's a silent killer. And then they're going to try to say you got cancer or you got a disease or a tumor. But in reality, it began with a parasite, bro. So clothes that we should, the brown people, I'm talking about everybody. The clothes we should wear is natural wool, organic natural wool, organic cotton, linen. And when we wash our clothes, me personally, I would like to wash my clothes hand wash and then let them dry out in the sun. You know what I'm saying? And drying your clothes off in the sun does knock off parasites that be in your clothes. You know what I'm saying? The laundry detergent that people use, the soap detergent that they think they need. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't cooking these greasy carcasses on your stove, you wouldn't need these chemicals to scrub that shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way of life, bro. It's not the way of life. It's not the way of life. And then another thing, man, about this marijuana smoking. I know us brown people love to smoke marijuana. Me as well. I've been smoking since a very, very young age. As y'all know, I'm only 20 years old. I've been smoking at a very young age. And now that I'm learning, weed ain't, I mean, it's beneficial. It's very beneficial. It's like it calms the nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Might get rid of your anxiety, stuff like that. But when you put a flame to it, it become a chemical, bro. It burns your brain cells, right? I'm not one of those that say weed make you lazy. I know people like to say that. I don't agree with that. If you lazy, you just lazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the weed make you lazy, but it's a chemical once you burn it, bro, and it's no good. You know what I'm saying? To shrink your brain because it dehydrates your brain. You know what I'm saying? So I heard that you can actually make it into a tea form and it'll be way much better for you. You won't have to worry about lung disease, you know what I'm saying? Anything of the mouth disease, anything like that, and then your brain being dehydrated. So make it in a tea if you don't want to let it go, you know what I'm saying? That's probably what I never tried it, but I would like to try it in a tea, you know what I'm saying? See the effects that it got on me. But yeah, man, we gotta stop lying, bro. We gotta stop lying to our people, sending our kids off to school so they can learn absolutely nothing, or so they can worship the white man who came over and took land from us people. You know what I'm saying? Slaughter for land and make up these holidays that y'all celebrate. Like, it's all circled around. How can you not see it? I know why you can't see it, because you distracted by the basketball games, the NBA and the NFL, all these baseball games and hockey and racing and this and the casino and money chasing, and it's just a bunch of shit, bro. We gotta break free from it and go back to reality and realize why we're here and why we're living, why me and you are breathing, why are you watching me on the live? You know what I'm saying? For real. You got the change starts today, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it may be hard if, you know what I'm saying, but at least try, bro. You have to try. It takes one step, then you're on your second step, third step, fourth, and so forth. But just standing here saying, keep it in your head that you're gonna do this and do that, it's just all in your head. It never been outside your head, then you're not really doing the work that you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to argue, but I mean, you can't argue with facts, bro. You can't argue with facts. The reason why us brown people are not supposed to be meat consumers is too much. It's not enough uric acid, or either it's too much, correct me if I'm wrong, in the stomach for us to be able to consume that and get nutrients from it. The second one, what was the second one? I just wrote it down. Too much metabolic waste, man, and that's from processed food as well. And you eating all these carcasses, it's dead, bro. It's literally dead. So you're gonna have metabolic waste in the body because the body don't know what to do with. So it's stored up. Now you got metabolic waste, and I mean, when you start getting bumps on your face, don't be confused. You know what I'm saying? That's the body trying to heal itself. Don't ever think your body will go against itself, because God made us in His image. God made us in the God image, and we are supposed to be perfect, bro. Literally. Literally, bro. I also learned that salt is a drug, also a neurotoxin. Sugar is a drug, also a neurotoxin. Cocaine is a drug. We know that, but this is in the same category. Bro, did you know sugar and cocaine have the same effect on the brain? They take away all your brain, the red matter, all the brain activity, and it starts to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. It's a drug. Bleach flour is a drug. These fats that y'all eating, the carcasses, it's a drug, man. What they do is, bro, they take the nutrients out the food. Let's talk about the microwave thing. When you put a food in the microwave and it have water molecules inside of the so-called food that we're putting in the microwave, right? When you heat it up, that microwave it's not creating heat. It's just literally frying and burning them water molecules inside your so-called food to make it heat up. Literally. You don't believe me? Look it up. And so what they do with this food, man, they strip the nutrients out of it. They put artificials and preservatives and additives and this and salt and sugar to make your ass addicted to it and give you that good old crunch. You know what I'm saying? And that crunch give you in your brain and make you addictive, bro. By that crunch, they got it down to the T, bro. They got it down to the T. Chips, fried chicken, even I want to say pickles, chips, fried chicken, cereal, you know, Pop Tarts, all this bullshit, so-called food, bro. Cereal, already said that. Yeah, bro. And they give you the dopamine in the brain, fires off at the same as recreational drugs. You know what I'm saying? So when you eat this food and you get the it's the same thing as drugs, bro. Literally, it's no different. Except for this is so-called food and this is so-called drugs. And y'all push them down for doing these drugs. Y'all push them down for doing this, which I don't agree with that anybody should be doing these drugs. But look at y'all. Y'all brain activity is showing the same exact. You know what I'm saying? How could you, you know what I'm saying? You point a finger at somebody else, you got fingers pointed at yourself as well. So, you know what I'm saying? This is and if you want to debate about it, we can call, you know what I'm saying? You can join a live, whatever, bro. But my biggest thing, bro, actually, I got to give y'all an answer from what I know and from what I know. Stop eating meat, bro. Especially if you're a brown person, stop eating meat, bro. Like I said, you don't have no uric acid to be consuming these meats, enough uric acid to be consuming these meats. And you're going to be left with a lot of dead animals inside of you and a lot of metabolic waste. That's why your farts is really foul. Your dumps is really foul. You got bumps all on your skin. Your joints hurt. You're being slow. You know what I'm saying? You're being lazy. And a lot of these people, when they eat these animals, they tend to take on the characteristic of the animal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be fear, whether it be anger, you know what I'm saying? Trauma when they're about to get killed. It's not cool, bro. It's not cool. People say God put these animals on earth to be killed, slaughtered, and eaten. That don't sit right with me. So when you do your research, then you'll see that that's a lie, bro. So basically, processed food and all this processed clothing, fake fabrics, synthetic fabrics, all these processed, you know what I'm saying, plastics, microplastics, you breathing in plastic. It's going to make a process you, man. Moral of the story. So, man, that's really all I got today for y'all. I'm going to be going live either once a week. I post almost every day, though. I'm going to be going live streaming once a week, man. Y'all gotta join, get some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Show support. You know, we gonna try to heal our community, heal ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So fruits and vegetables, get off the meat. Wear natural clothing, all cotton, organic wool, this and that, and linen as well. You know what I'm saying? We can't really get away from the environmental pollutants because look where we live. You know what I'm saying? Look what they done brought this place to. Contaminated water, bro. Get you a glass jar. Make sure that's glass. This is soursop juice, not water. Make sure y'all get a glass jar. You can go to your local grocery store, natural grocery store, and get extra purified water. You can buy a purifier for your sink. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some juicing going on to detoxify the body. Get you some herbs. Make sure y'all not drinking them tea bags because I figured out that they got lots of billions of microplastics. So you don't want to be drinking those because those carry a lot of microplastics. But other than that, man, get you some sunlight, and that's really it. So yeah, I'm be going live like once a week. I'll say I post almost daily, so y'all can see my posts and what I talk about. And anybody want to debate about this is kind of foolish, but I'm down for it, man. If you want to debate, I can drop you my socials. I can drop you my number. We can debate about this because you can't argue with facts, bro. But yeah, man, stay away from the sugars, the processed food. You got to get you some real sunlight, natural clothing. Stop using that BS Dove, BS Irish Springs. Y'all know y'all love the perfume smells. Get off of all that, bro. Use everything natural. Essential natural oils. Organic natural soap. Organic natural food. Organic natural clothing. You know what I'm saying? And it goes on, bro. If you want to smoke weed, just know you'll take on the consequences later on it would dehydrate your brain, man. It will burn your brain cells, bro. So if you want to smoke and put that flame to it and make it a chemical compound, then you'll have to suffer from that later. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about a choice, man. Really, it's one choice. Do you want to live? You gonna pick the life choice, or are you gonna pick death? It's a choice, life or death, man. Literally. Get around for people who don't want to elevate. If you don't have a choice, then just try to block them out. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit around people that don't want to see themselves better because they damn sure don't want to see you better. You know what I'm saying? And I deal with that a lot. People see me learning and getting on live, and they just like this. I'm on live.
Bro, be quiet.
That's exactly my point. But people don't want to see you better, bro. They want to mock you. Let them mock you, bro. Because God got something better for all of us around the corner, except for our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Guiltiness will get them in the end. Change the music you listen to. That's very important as well. You know what I'm saying? Change that music you listen to, bro. Because there's a lot of, what you call it, in the sound frequencies. You want to be careful what you listen to, bro. If it puts you in an angry state, like King Von and all them, Chicago rappers, Memphis rappers, Florida, all across this country, man. It'll put you in an angry, animalistic state, man. Get that shit off your phone. Get that shit out your ears. Keep your phone, don't keep your phone too close to you, because just like the microwave, this will burn. If I got it on my ear, bro, this got the same energy that microwave got. So if you put this on your ear and your brain is made out of 60% or something like that, correct me if I'm wrong, 60% water, and you put it on your ear, what do you think gonna happen? It's gonna burn you from the inside, literally, bro. Literally. And if you want to argue with me, bro, join my next live. I'll send y'all my contact information. It's really foolish to argue because you can't argue with facts. But yeah, man, y'all please stay tuned. I'm finna be going live like once a week. I'm finna be really heavy in tune on this channel. A lot more. You know, I post almost daily. So appreciate y'all. Deshaun Stokely. Peace, love, and freedom. And I'm out.